I'm at the North Country Trail in Moraine State Park. This is the bicycle concession area. Here's my rental car that I hope to be done with soon. I'm going to try to find the Wampum North Country Trail Association group. They went to Davis Hollow Cabin. I thought the hike was at 1 o'clock. It was actually 12:30, so I got here at 1:20. I'm going to see if I can find them here. So we come to the hiker box. No hiker books in the hiker box. So then we're going to go. This trail is also known as the Glacier Ridge Trail, I believe. Moraine State Park is named Moraine State Park because it represents the terminal moraine of the Pleistocene glaciers. The glaciers advanced through Pennsylvania to about halfway down the state and stopped here. So what you have here is some interesting topography north of the glacial boundary. It's kind of flat and very gently rolling hills, similar to what you would see in Ohio and the Midwest. And south of the glacial boundary, you have a lot of steeper hills, a lot of V-shaped valleys, and rougher topography. So we're coming across over Hidden River here, which is one of the feeder streams that feeds into Lake Arthur. I know there's Muddy Creek, Wolf Creek, and the third one, not sure what ones are where, but there's 3 creeks that feed into this large man-made lake. It was built in the 1960s. It's November 20th, so usually come about January, sometimes late December, or even I've seen late November. You start to get some ice on this lake, and ice fishermen and people will go out, and if it's really good ice, I'll go out on cross-country skis and hopefully get some videos of that later on. Today's the first day we've really had where there's been snow and it's been below 32 degrees all day. It's about 31 degrees here right now. Coming down the Hidden River, North Country Trail. You can see there's been some people hiking here. My luck, they probably went the other way. Over at the end you can see the beginning of Lake Arthur. Just found out the other day the guy's lake was named after Edmund Watts Arthur. That guy was so important in the 40s, I guess, that he had 3 lakes named after him. There's a lake apparently called Edmund Lake somewhere, maybe 40-50 miles from here. Lake Watts is the ancient glacial lake that occupied the area where Lake Arthur is now, although it was about 3 times bigger, I think. And then Lake Arthur is the modern lake that was created in the 1960s by damming up some creeks and letting the natural topography fill with water. So it looks like this gravel limestone here is an improvement that's been added since last year. I don't think I remember seeing this before. Behind me you can hear the traffic of I-79, Route 422. Yeah, I'm just hiking. I'm trying to find this group that I'm hiking with, the North Country Trail group. But
they're right ahead of you. I'm with them.
They're there? So. Nice, thank you.
Yeah, there's probably 12 of them that are half a mile ahead of you, and there's 3 that are not too far.
That's good. I'll know where to stop the bathroom then before I see them.
Okay.
I'm good. I just got here. I was gonna run twice as far as they hike. Sure. It's not Union Road 3.5. Some of the country trail hikers. Pretty trees. There's something special. Special. Trail showers. Country trail. Country trail driving. How you doing? Yeah, I got here at 1:30. Yeah, oh, I thought I would have to. If nothing else, I wouldn't mind doing that. Hi. How you doing, video? You're so funny.
Country trail here at Moraine State Park by the water tower.
Thank you for setting up the hike yesterday. These are fun. Actually, so, that's alright. I don't care. It can fall.
Sorry.
That's good.
Oops, what happened?
It's outside.
Okay. So, Mike, tell me about. Okay.
Hi, Steve.
So, Mike, tell me about. Tell me about yesterday's hike at Preston.
Steve set up a hike yesterday at Preston Park with someone from Butler Township, and it was pretty amazing. I videoed the whole thing. It was like a 4-hour tour of these old buildings, and we didn't hike much, but it was a great tour. This one's actually a hike.
So the buildings that we saw were related to Frank Preston.
Frank Preston, yeah.
And his development of experiments for finding the physical properties of glass.
Glass, yeah, he was a glass guy.
Glass guy. And so there's a couple of things that we learned yesterday that were pretty cool. One was that he was invited to the Bikini Bomb Blast.
Really? Oh, that's what that was called. No, he was in the atomic bomb thing.
So remember we saw the yearbook?
Yeah, and we found his driver's license.
We saw his driver's license.
And I have that on...
We saw this guy's driver's license.
I have it on video,
and
too.
he was born in 1895. Yeah, and it has 95 for his date of birth.
1895, yeah, he would have to be dead now.
The screen went blank.
What? Oh, no, it's good. It does that after a minute. It's still going. It just
really?
Better. Yeah. It's
the screen is blank. Are we still viewing?
You can just push the button and make it see.
Oh, okay. So we're still.
Yeah, it don't.
You're on YouTube.
Eventually, when I get to it, it might take too much. No, I have to archive the stuff I got on YouTube and get that onto Facebook. But even then, it's really old when it. Okay, we are at Union Road. Some water got in here and makes my camera look like it has cataracts. Oh, that's nice. Right here. Okay, we are at Union Road. Some water got in here and makes my camera look like it has cataracts. Oh, that's nice. Right here.
First appeared that seemed to be better than sliced bread. If we could just get the glucose under 175, we should be able to reduce the rate of infection. Unfortunately, it just doesn't appear that way. Now, I will say that the results from Maimonides Medical Center, which is the home of one of the Star of Stars, Dr. Steve Constadt, great clinical leader, does have some tendency towards improvement. Even there, it's not that dramatic.